How's it going, brothers? I wanted to talk about how the modern man, he's being conditioned to be shy, to be embarrassed. He lacks this assertiveness. He has a low self-belief in himself. He fears bold maneuver and cares too much of others' opinions. Once a man's creativity has been dulled, it stuns your natural masculine flow. Give your gift as a man to the world because you're stuck in this mental prison, right? Which you've been conditioned by. You basically become socially retarded. I got rudely interrupted once again by a your iCloud storage is full message. But anyway, some of the factors that I think that conditions you to be in this socially retarded state is, first of all, you're being taught and told to fear authority figures, right? Because I don't know about you, but if you're like me, my mother put so many of her fears onto me. I remember being in primary school, and even seeing the head teacher made me tremble in my boots. Truly, I feared authoritative figures really badly. Even like when a teacher would call me out of class, perhaps I misbehaved, or perhaps whatever the whatever the her motives were, I was shitting myself, absolutely shitting myself. And because we were conditioned to fear authority figures, later on in life, you fear bold maneuver, right? You fear assertiveness because perhaps you always see the little helpless boy inside you, right? So as young boys, being conditioned to fear authority figures, later on in life, it actually stunned our ability for bold maneuver because we fear it. We fear the consequences. And along with that, as a bonus life gives you, is you care of people's opinions way too much. You fear people's opinions too much. So these stacked together, it gives you on a silver platter this characteristic that I call socially retarded. Because I believe the way, like, you're a man, bro. You know what I mean? You have two nuts. Think of your ancestors. You think they would take shit from anyone? No, they wouldn't. Absolutely, under no circumstance would they take any shit from anyone. But not also that, it makes you incompetent as a man also, right? You become really awkward socially, really shy and embarrassed. Like if you try or if you attempt a bold maneuver, you just automatically, your face just goes red with shyness and embarrassment. You know what I mean? So if you're aware of this and you're telling yourself, okay, look, I'm gonna go approach this girl, I'm gonna be super creative, I'm just gonna let my masculinity flow. You go there, you say, I don't know, you say an opener, you allow your buried down assertiveness to come out, right? So you're talking, you're flowing, you're this, but what you find is you just automatically turn red. And again, this also ties in with a lack of self-belief. Because if you don't trust in who you are, or at least who you're gonna become, then all of your actions, the way you speak to people, the way your body language, your eye contact, your charisma, your masculine flow, it's just capped. It's just suppressed. But I believe as men, we must break out of this mental trap. We must force ourselves to get more social reps in with discomfort, right? With not being a people pleaser, with challenging authority, right? For example, if someone would come right now and say, "Sorry, excuse me, you're not allowed to film," although it's an absolutely empty lobby, I'll challenge it. I'll challenge it. Like, there's no one here. I'm not harming anyone. What do you mean? What is the problem? Right? This stuff like this builds these social reps with discomfort. So practice challenging authority figures. Practice being assertive. Stop being so much of a people pleaser. Right? Do you know what I mean? You have to, like, if you see a girl, if you see a cute girl, you find her attractive, okay? Your first your first instinct, your first thought is like, "Oh, she looks fuckable," right? But what's the point if you're not gonna go approach her? Otherwise, you're basically training yourself to be a cuck. You know what I mean? Like, oh, bro, look at her tits, bro. Oh, look at her fucking tits. But you don't approach her. That's just, I don't know. It's just a bit gay, bro. It just sounds gay to me. So force yourself to take these bold social maneuvers. Right? You should be able to trust in yourself that any encounter, any situation, any scenario, you can approach this girl and you can say do whatever the fuck you want because you're the man. Right? I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna be myself. I'm not gonna try for some cheesy, like, one-liners or whatever. I'm gonna go in there confident, comfortable in myself, right? Cause I am a man. I find this chick attractive. I'm gonna approach her because I can, because I'm a man, because I don't give a fuck. Yeah. So we've got to stop being so timid. People are also too much inside their own head. They're too analytical of every single movement, of every single word that comes out, and that just causes our creativity to be stunned. It causes our charisma to die, our spirit dies. So just to sum it up, you must kill the shyness, kill the embarrassment, practice being more assertive, build up your self-belief, stop having this fear of bold maneuver, and especially the fear of others' opinions, because you're the man. You do whatever the fuck you want. And of course, if it's a bold maneuver, you'll just face the consequences afterwards. Who gives a shit? Do you know what I mean? So just really, truly allow yourself to flow. Stop suppressing your creativity and just start maneuvering through this world with your masculine gift.